And we're gonna read. Yay!
Yay!
Okay.
Kate, finally.
By Yaya Soriano. The motorbikes in Ho Chi Minh City are the kings of the road, and woe to the person who stops in the middle of the street to wait for them to give way. Lane has been to Vietnam several times, mostly for work, so he is used to them by now. It is apparently not the case for the poor woman who is stranded in the middle of the road with motorbikes whizzing dangerously close to her. Stupid girl, she's gonna get herself hurt, he thinks, and against his better judgment, he walks hurriedly to save her. He brusquely takes hold of her elbow and guides her, dodging the motorbikes until they reach the sidewalk.
Thank you. I thought I was gonna die by motorbike today.
The woman exclaims. Lane looks at her, an admonishment ready in his mouth until he locks gazes with Kate. Oh, hey, it's you, Lane says. Kate recognizes him and smiles. Shit, I've forgotten how beautiful she is, Lane thinks. It has been 3 months since Sydney.
Wow, what a lovely coincidence. Thank you for saving me from the humiliating death.
Kate says with a twinkle in her eyes. Lane has a flash of an image of Kate, naked, all sweaty and shining. He blushes.
You deserve a treat from me. How about some Vietnamese coffee?
Lane smiles. Oh, Kate, you owe me more than just Vietnamese coffee. He draws. Kate smiles that smile Lane found himself thinking about constantly since they met in Sydney. She takes his arm and links hers.
Let's start with coffee and work our way from there, okay?
They walk. They pass one of the most recognized buildings in Vietnam. Have you been there? Lane asks. He likes the feeling of Kate's arms in his.
Then where?
Lane points. That's their reunification palace, the site of the end of the Vietnam War during the fall of Saigon in 1975. A North Vietnamese army tank crashed through the gate.
Oh, then I should probably go there.
Now?
No, not now. Now I'm having coffee with you.
And tonight? Lane wants to ask what stops himself. They go to one of the cafes on the street and order thick Vietnamese coffee and talk. Lane tells Kate he is in Ho Chi Minh for a presentation. He is an IT consultant for one of the big 4 international consulting companies, and he is involved in a big rollout for his current client with branches across the Asia-Pacific region. Kate tells Lane she's there for research. Research for what?
I'm a writer.
Kate says.
My latest story is set in Vietnam.
Oh, you were writing in Sydney back then, right?
Yeah, I finished a novel that night. A very memorable novel, if I might say so.
Lane smiles and looks at Kate to see whether she was being coy. She smiles back. You know, you nearly died, so I think you deserve dinner on me, Lane offers. Because I saved you from the jaws of the motorbike monster. You can't say no. Kate laughs, and the sound she makes reminds Lane of the sounds she made back in his hotel room in Sydney.
Dinner it is.
Kate answers. They walk to a nearby pho restaurant and have a healthy Vietnamese dinner. Then they go to a side street bar to have drinks. Shots? Lane asks. Kate laughs.
Not in the mood for shots tonight. A margarita will do, or 2?
She has 3. Lane has 4 vodka tonics. Inevitably, they spent the night together in Lane's hotel room, and this time, it's even better than the first time. Lane stares at Kate's face while she sleeps. Her hair is tousled. It is longer, but still in the stage of in-between. She is fun to be with. She is smart, and she is great in bed. She is everything Lane likes and wants in a woman. He's going to initiate a meetup in Manila. He sleeps with a smile, his arms and legs entwined with Kate's. He wakes up, and she is gone. And he realizes she still hadn't given him her last name, her phone number, or any contact details whatsoever. He lurks around the hotel and streets the next couple of days, but he never sees her again. At least not in Ho Chi Minh City.
Kate is on her last full day in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. She had visited friends and made a side trip to Hanoi to visit the underground caves. Most of the time, however, she just walked around, drank coffee, and wrote. Everything is great. There is only one issue. Kate just can't get the hang of navigating the streets with all the other motorbikes around. She usually would cross the street with other people so she could just follow what they did. Unfortunately for her, she's alone on one side of the road and she needs to go to the other side. She's on her way back to her hotel to write and to pack since she has an early flight the next day. She takes a deep breath and steps off the curb. And all hell breaks loose and she finds herself stuck in the middle of the road with motorbikes whizzing past her. She just can't move. Some actually steered too close to her. She almost feels the impact of their passing. She's starting to panic. Then she feels someone grab her elbow and she has no choice but to follow, dodging the motorbikes until they reach the sidewalk. "Thank you, I thought I was gonna die by motorbike today," Kate exclaims. She looks up at the serious face of her savior, who appears ready to admonish her for her stupidity, and then they lock gazes. Oh my god, it's him,
Oh, hey, it's you.
the guy says. Kate recognizes Lane and smiles. Lane? Wow, what a lovely coincidence. Thank you for saving me from a humiliating death, Kate said, her heart beating fast. Sudden images of Lane in his hotel room with his body. Lane seems to have read her mind because he sort of blushes. Kate wants to diffuse the obvious tension between the two of them, so she says the first thing that comes to her mind. "You deserve a treat from me. How about some Vietnamese coffee?" Lane smiles.
Oh, Kate, you owe me more than just Vietnamese coffee for the heroism I did for you.
He says it, mischief in his eyes. Oh God, this man is so sexy. Kate smiles and she sees Lane's smile spread over his face. She takes his arm and links hers. "Let's start with coffee and work our way from there, okay?" They walk, they pass one of the most recognized buildings in Vietnam.
Have you been there?
Lane asks. "Been where?" Kate asks. Lane points.
That's the Reunification Palace, the site of the end of the Vietnam War during the fall of Saigon in 1975. A North Vietnamese army tank crashed through the gate.
Kate knows the building, and she had been there for research for the story she was writing. However, for some reason, the words that come out of her mouth are, "Oh, then I should probably go there."
Now?
Lane asks quizzically. "No, not now. Now I'm having coffee with you," Kate says. But inwardly, she is thinking about what could come after coffee. They go to a street cafe and order Vietnamese coffee. Lane tells her about his work, that he is in Ho Chi Minh for a presentation on the status of their Asia Pacific rollout for a client. She tells Lane she is there for research.
Research for what?
"I'm a writer," Kate says. "My latest story is set in Vietnam."
Oh, you were writing back in Sydney too, right?
"Yeah, I finished a novel that night. A very memorable night, if I may say so." The words are out before she can think about the implications. She wants to hide in embarrassment. But Lane smiles, so she just smiles back.
You know, you nearly died, so I think you deserve dinner. On me.
Lane offers.
And because I saved you from the jaws of the motorbike monster, you can't say no.
Kate laughs, knowing that that night is going to be more than just dinner. Dinner it is. They walk to a restaurant where they ordered pho. Then they go to a side street bar to have drinks.
Shots?
Lane asks. Kate laughs, remembering where 3 shots of tequila took her the last time they met. Not in the mood for shots tonight. A margarita will do, or 2. She ends up having 3, while Lane has 4 vodka tonics. They walk arm in arm in Lane's hotel, which is just a few buildings away from Kate's hotel. They didn't have to talk about it. They just know. That night, it is even better than the first time. Kate is breathless afterward. She's also tired, so in spite of herself, she sleeps, her arms and legs entwined with Lane's. She wakes up suddenly and her face is inches away from Lane's. He's asleep as if he's smiling. Those lips, Kate thinks. She can still remember the feeling of Lane's lips on her mouth, her neck, on her entire body. She feels warm all over. She traces her fingers along the side of Lane's lips and she realizes Lane could be someone she can fall in love with. It's a good thing. He's just another one-night stand. She gently extricates herself away from Lane's muscled limbs. She stares at Lane on the bed, and it is almost a work of art. She dresses slowly and lets herself out quickly, quietly. She goes back to her hotel. Thankfully, there are no streets to cross. She packs and leaves for the airport and out of Lane's life. Again. Kate, finally.